Yep. Welcome to the Super Bowl pre-show, show. Thoughts and predictions. What do I think? What do we think on Uncut Sports? No feelings. First of all, I think we are looking at on the football field the Michael Jordan of quarterbacking in the NFL today in Patrick Mahomes. Now, the Super Bowl loss that the Chiefs had against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, that game, the Chiefs had two starting offensive linemen out. I think their left tackle and right tackle were injured and didn't play in that game. The offensive line was riddled with injuries. I don't know if it was the center or the right guard. They had a lot of second stringers protecting Patrick Mahomes in that Super Bowl. And he was still dropping the ball on people's hands. And they was just dropping passes. He was running around, scrambling, throwing the ball while jumping sideways. His legs parallel to the ground. His body's literally parallel to the ground while he's making a pass. And the pass is right on the button. And they was just dropping it. Everybody who's throwing passes to was dropping passes. So they didn't lose because of Patrick Mahomes. Tampa Bay that year had a great defense. I mean, Tom Brady, his last season, he was doing his thing. Don't get me wrong. They had a great defense. But even so, Patrick Mahomes was still putting the ball right on the money. So that's how he lost to the GOAT, Tom Brady. But right now, he's the GOAT in the NFL. As far as who has more Super Bowl rings than Patrick Mahomes at the quarterback position in the NFL? Nobody. He's standing on top of the mountain. And it's the Michael Jordan effect. It's like whatever you feel, you can not like him. You can have all these things outside of football to say about him and his family. But one thing you can't deny is the greatness of that man when he gets on the center and takes that snap. And this is why the 49ers are in trouble. They are in trouble because let's face it, they didn't look that great getting to the Super Bowl. I think the Lions could have beat them. First off, the Lions should have won that game. But Dan Campbell wanted to do Dan Campbell things because it worked in the regular season. Let me do it again. Nah, man. Situational awareness. Hello? Somebody need to knock on his forehead to see if he's still woke. Hello? Situational awareness. Playoffs. Maybe we shouldn't do that here. But anyway, he did, and they're gone. All they had to do was keep running the ball. They would be in the Super Bowl right now with the opportunity to lose to the Kansas City Chiefs because let's face it, people, that's what's going to happen. You got Michael Jordan on the other side and Patrick Mahomes. He's not going to lose to the 40 Winers. Yes, the 40 Winers. That's what I call them too because they're going to have a lot of complaining and crying and oh my God, this is why we lost and Taylor Swift. Come on, man. Y'all lucky to even be here. And ironically, this is the same team that lost to Justin Fields in a monsoon in Chicago a couple years ago. This is the same team. The same team that struggled to beat a Lions team that the Bears dominated. And we all know what my feelings are as far as Justin Fields. He's not a very good quarterback. So if you struggle to beat him, do you even belong in this game? And I'm talking to the 49ers and the Lions. So I see Kansas City walking away in a laugher. I think it's going to be a blowout, like the blowouts we used to see back in the 80s and early 90s. This is what kind of game this is going to be. This is going to be a massacre. Call 50 Cent. Call 50 Cent in the game, because we got another massacre coming. Put on your butcher's aprons. It's going to be a bloody one. It's going to be a bloodbath. I think Andy Reid is going to do some Andy Reid things. I believe Andy Reid has an Encyclopedia Britannica room of plays that he has not called this year at all, that he's going to pull out in this game. He's been doing it ever since he been going to the Super Bowl with the Chiefs. He always pulls a rabbit out of his hat. Some kind of play, some kind of formation that's not on the scouting report. He does it all the time. Mr. Give me some of those nuggies. He's going to pull some nuggies out of his hat in this one. All right, my prediction is the Kansas City Chiefs 42, the San Francisco 49ers 10. They are going to smash the 49ers because the 49ers defense has been suspect the last 2 months, from the regular season backing into the playoffs. The Baltimore Ravens exposed a lot of weaknesses when they smashed the 49ers. And from that point on, the 49ers just been stumbling and bumbling their way to the playoffs. They got in the playoffs, stumbled and bumbled in victories over the Packers. Stumbled and bumbled in a victory over the Detroit Lions. And now they're in the Super Bowl, where they are going to stumble and bumble their way into a loss. A very brutal and embarrassing loss. Brock Purdy is solid. He's solid. I'll give him that. But this is not a game where you can just be solid and expect your team to win, especially with your defense struggling the way it has over the last month and a half. It's not going to work. The Chiefs will scalp the 49ers. This is my prediction. And I just wanted to get on here with you guys for a short session this Super Bowl afternoon, I should say. The pregame game to the game, pregame game. To give my opinions of what's going to take place. And what is going to take place is going to be a massacre. Massacre. it's going to be terrible. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be one of those games where you're going at halftime, you're going to look around and be like, well, for those that don't really care about the halftime shows or Super Bowls, you're going to be looking for something else to do. And the second half is going to start, and you're not even going to be pressed to tune back in because it's like, oh my goodness. The Chiefs are just scalping the 49ers up and down the field. I mean, do I even want to continue wasting my time watching this game? I might go back in a minute. I'm having more fun playing Call of Duty right now. So maybe after this session, I'll go back and check into the game and take a little peep. Okay, they're still getting bludgeoned up and down the field. Oh, that Patrick Mahomes. That's that Michael Jordan number 2. And that's what he is. 'Cause Patrick Mahomes is. It started out his first few seasons. You look at it like, okay, that's not gonna last. He's not gonna be able to keep evading pass rushers while staying in the pocket the whole time. That's gonna wear off. People are gonna scout him. They're gonna be able to lock down on him and keep him from doing that. But they haven't. They can't. And now he's scrambling for first downs. Get as many yards as he can, then glides out of bounds or slides so you can't hit him. So now it's like, well, what are you gonna do? Okay, let's put a spy on Patrick Mahomes. Okay, we put a spy on Patrick Mahomes. Now we have one less defender in the secondary. Okay, well, we got to keep a linebacker up there to watch Patrick Mahomes. Okay, now Pachenko is running up the gut. Oh my goodness, I'm watching Patrick Mahomes and Pachenko just ran for 12 yards. Oh my goodness, what do we do now? We got to stop Pachenko. Okay, let's stop. Let's concentrate on Pachenko. Patrick Mahomes scrambling for 8 yards. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's watch both of these guys. Patrick Mahomes dropping dimes to Travis Kelce. Okay, let's watch Travis Kelce. Patrick Mahomes dropping dimes to Rice. Oh my goodness. Oh, did I fail to mention Steve Spagnuolo's defense? The Chiefs' defense is off the chain. Off the chain. That defense is humming right now. So now you got to worry about Patrick Mahomes and a top-ranked Kansas City Chiefs defense. Pick your poison. I wouldn't be surprised if that defense scores some points themselves in this game, which adds to my validity of my prediction of 42-10. The defense is going to contribute to that score. Yes, they will. Whether it's a pick six, a fumble recovery for a touchdown, a fumble recovery putting the offense in a short field situation to where it's easy for Patrick Mahomes to make a 7-course dinner out of that gift from the defense. The 49ers should be thankful that they made it this far, but this is as far as they're going to go. Because the kryptonite that is the Kansas City Chiefs will destroy the 49ers in the Super Bowl today. That is my prediction. That's how I call it. Uncut sports, no feelings, straight facts, no chaser, none of that. That's how it's going to go down. You can take it to the bank. That being said, subscribe to my channel. I'm out.